In this video, we delve into the spiritual significance of the pineal gland, which is a pinecone-shaped gland within our brain. This gland has captured the fascination of spiritual seekers and scientists alike for centuries, who refer to it as the third eye or the seat of the soul. Through 5 key lessons, we will explore historical teachings surrounding the pineal gland, as well as provide practical tips for decalcifying and enhancing its function, so you can increase access to your intuition. Beginning with lesson number 1, the spiritual significance of the pineal gland. The pineal gland has long been associated with spiritual experiences and heightened consciousness in various cultures and belief systems. Across different traditions, it is regarded as a gateway to higher realms of awareness and a conduit for accessing intuitive insights. The pineal gland is known as the third eye because it serves as a bridge between the physical and spiritual dimensions of existence, which enables individuals to perceive realities beyond the confines of the material world. Ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, Greeks, and Hindus, revered the pineal gland for its spiritual significance. In Egyptian mythology, the Eye of Horus symbolized the pineal gland, representing divine insight and spiritual vision. The Greeks, influenced by philosophers like Descartes, considered the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, where the mind and body intersect. These ancient beliefs reflect a universal recognition of the pineal gland's role in spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Lesson 2. Spiritual and historical teachings surrounding the pineal. Throughout history, the pineal gland has been referenced in spiritual texts, myths, and teachings. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of Ajna chakra corresponds to the pineal gland, and activating the Ajna chakra leads to expanded consciousness, inner vision, and connection with higher states of awareness. It details the pineal gland to be the seat of higher consciousness and the point of connection between the individual soul, known as Atman, and the universal consciousness known as Brahman. The activation of the Ajna chakra is considered essential for spiritual evolution, self-realization, and transcending the limitations of the egoic mind to access the realm of pure consciousness. The deity Shiva is often depicted with a third eye, symbolizing the awakened Ajna chakra. This imagery represents the power of inner vision, wisdom, and spiritual insight. It is said that when the third eye opens, one gains the ability to see beyond the illusion of duality and perceive the underlying unity of existence. The teachings of Hindu philosophy emphasize the importance of cultivating purity of mind, devotion to spiritual practices, and alignment with universal principles. By purifying the mind and body, you will receive divine grace and awaken the latent potential of the pineal gland, which will lead you to realize the ultimate truths of the universe. In Buddhist traditions, the pineal gland is associated with the cultivation of mindfulness and insight meditation. The teachings state that by quieting the mind and turning inward, you awaken the dormant potential of the pineal gland, unlocking profound insights and transcendent experiences. Similarly, in indigenous cultures around the world, rituals and practices are often centered around activating the pineal gland to commune with the divine and receive guidance from the spirit world. Lesson 3. The scientific studies and insights. While the spiritual significance of the pineal gland has been recognized for millennia, modern science has also shed light on its physiological functions and potential role in consciousness. Research indicates that the pineal gland produces melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles and circadian rhythms. Additionally, the pineal gland contains photoreceptor cells, similar to those found in the eyes, suggesting its sensitivity to light and its involvement in regulating biological processes. Recent studies have also explored the pineal gland's role in the production of dimethyltryptamine, also known as DMT, a naturally occurring psychedelic compound associated with altered states of consciousness and mystical experiences. While the precise function of DMT in the brain is still being investigated, some researchers speculate that it may play a role in facilitating spiritual experiences and transcendent states of awareness. Lesson 4. How to decalcify your pineal gland. To support the decalcification and optimal function of the pineal gland, it's essential to avoid certain substances and practices that can contribute to calcification and hinder its performance. Here are some things to avoid. Number 1. Fluoride. Fluoride, commonly found in tap water, toothpaste, and certain foods, has been linked to pineal gland calcification. To reduce fluoride intake, consider using fluoride-free toothpaste, drinking filtered water, and consuming organic produce. Number 2. Processed foods. Processed foods, particularly those high in sugar, artificial additives, and preservatives, contribute to inflammation and calcium deposits in the body, including the pineal gland. Instead, opt for whole, nutrient-dense foods instead. Number 3. Excessive caffeine. While moderate caffeine consumption may have some benefits, excessive intake can disrupt sleep patterns and interfere with melatonin production, which is regulated by the pineal gland. Limit caffeine intake, especially in the afternoon and evening. Number 4, alcohol and tobacco. Alcohol and tobacco use impairs the pineal gland function and disrupts circadian rhythms. Therefore, minimize alcohol consumption and avoid smoking to support pineal gland health. Number 5, processed sugar. High intake of processed sugar can contribute to inflammation, insulin resistance, and metabolic imbalances, which negatively impact pineal gland function. Choose natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation. Number 6, heavy metals. Exposure to heavy metals like mercury, lead, and aluminum can accumulate in the body and contribute to pineal gland calcification. Minimize exposure by avoiding contaminated seafood, using non-toxic personal care products, and reducing consumption of processed foods. Number 7, electromagnetic radiation. Prolonged exposure to electromagnetic fields, also known as EMFs, from electronic devices like smartphones, computers, and Wi-Fi routers, disrupt the pineal gland function and melatonin production. Limit screen time, use EMF protection devices, and create a sleep-friendly environment by reducing exposure to electronic devices before bedtime. And number 8, lack of sunlight. Insufficient exposure to natural sunlight can disrupt circadian rhythms and melatonin production, which are regulated by the pineal gland. Spend time outdoors during daylight hours, especially in the morning, to support your pineal gland function. And finally, lesson number 5, practices for pineal gland activation. There are several practices that can help strengthen and activate the pineal gland, enhancing intuition and spiritual insight, which include the following. Number 1, meditation. Regular meditation practices such as mindfulness meditation or focused attention meditation can stimulate the pineal gland and promote a sense of inner peace and clarity. Number 2, yoga. Specific yoga poses such as forward bends, inversions, and spinal twists can help increase blood flow to the brain and stimulate the pineal gland. Number 3, sun gazing. Gazing at the sun during sunrise or sunset, known as sun gazing, activates the pineal gland and synchronizes its function with the natural rhythms of the earth. And finally, number 4, candle gazing. Candle gazing, also known as trataka in Sanskrit, is a powerful technique for activating the pineal gland and enhancing spiritual insight. This ancient practice involves focusing one's gaze on the flame of a candle in a darkened room, allowing the mind to become still and the senses to become absorbed in the radiant glow of the flame. Through sustained concentration and inner absorption, you will awaken the dormant energy within the pineal gland, facilitating spiritual awakening and inner transformation. In conclusion, the pineal gland stands as a beacon of spiritual enlightenment and inner exploration. Revered by sages and mystics throughout the ages, it beckons us to explore our own consciousness, to trust in the guidance of our intuition, and to embrace the radiant light of our inner wisdom. Whether through ancient teachings, scientific inquiry, or personal experience, the pineal gland shows us the boundless potential of the human spirit, and ultimately the gateway to unlocking the mysteries of the universe.